out there. How are you doing? I don't know how many people or if any will be joining us today. That's good. Um, I just found out the Super Bowl had even started. I didn't realize the game had started yet. And I wanted to hit before halftime. So hopefully I'm getting this right and hitting before halftime. Might also have a few people like me that aren't watching the football game. Um, it's not a team that I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta watch that. And I do hope that either the Cincinnati Bengals or the Rams win today. That's my wish is that either the Bengals or the Rams win. At least I know what team that's playing soccer. No, I'm joking. I know what team's playing football tonight. If you come in, make sure you push that like button, share, follow, do all those things. Thank you, Foxy Wolf. Happy birthday is accepted. I got my card. That was really cute. Um, like I said, this is going to be just a birthday chat. Um, it's the first birthday without my mom. You can tell I'm going around in a circle here for you a second. It was the first birthday without my mom, and that was kind of hard. Um, I wanted to show you the couple of presents that I got I got, and a couple of them are real useful. And I want to do a review on this little thing, and I'll do it first. So you might have seen that I was talking about that my phone was dead. And I didn't know what I was going to do because I needed a phone charger. And I decided that I would try to use this little thing. Now, I didn't get to see my family. My niece played lacrosse today. It's as I predicted, it snowed last night in Lexington, but wasn't enough to postpone the game. I almost didn't make it to the hospital the day I was being born because of the snow. And I told them every February 13th that I can remember there's been snow on the ground. And woke up to snow this morning. I was like, there you go. Keeping the tradition going. And the next game UK will play, they'll win because that happens too. So if it's one of the games right, like the game right after, they'll win. So let's see if that prediction happens. They either play the 13th, 14th, or 15th. One of those games, whatever day that is, closest to the 13th, they'll win. Tradition. But no, I bought this. It was a little, it's $5 at, $5 at Five and Below. You push it, and it has a light. I don't want to do it into the camera. It has a light. It also charges your batteries of your phone. And I was able to charge my phone, which was completely dead, with the power pack and use it at the same time in one charge. So I did drain the charger down all the way, but it's taken about an hour and a half to recharge it. And it did charge an iPhone from completely out to 100%. And it took and me talking on the phone, so it took about an hour and a half to do both. So that's not bad. And I got to use the phone while it was charging. So I am going to get me another one. It was at Five Below. It was their USB-C with flashlight. even think this thing has a name on it, a company or anything. Just a little battery charger that you hook up to electric and let it charge. And charges your phones. Really liked it. And like I said, it was at Five Below. I'm going to get me another one. Get my dad one. Probably get my nieces one apiece. That makes a good little Christmas stocking. Talking about gifts. One of my gifts was a fast lightning charger cable. Kind of was given a credit card access to get when I need it. And believe it or not, they said they bought me the Apple one, but they actually got me the Case Logic. This one was 10, the other one was 24. I got with Instacart and they refunded the money difference. I mean, I would have paid 10 for this and not got an Apple, but don't give me an Apple phone charge me for an Apple and get me a less expensive one. Not too much into that. And then I'll show you my big birthday presents. One I got here. There you go. You know me. You're going to have different angles. One I got here. I'll show you that. It's really cute. And let's see. I'll turn this around. Dream big. And, oh, did it go off? Dream big, and then on the other side it says daydreaming, and it was given to me for something for me to paint. I love the little light. You know how much fun that'll be for me to paint. So I got that, and to talk about the other gift was a thing of more of acrylic paints. It's 24 different colors. And it's Palmer paints. They're pretty good. So, a couple of them look very close to the same, but just a little pigment difference. But adding with the other ones, I should have enough paint to really get done what I needed to do. And, Foxy Wolf, where you weren't in here yesterday, I'll go ahead and show you the couple of things that I got done yesterday. It was a very productive day. I lead crafts on Saturdays because there's no one here with us that does crafts. They're going to be coming. They hired someone new, so this will be my last week of doing it. But this was a craft we did. We did put cotton balls on clothespins, dipped them into, we had red, white, pink, and blue, and we made little hearts out of them for Valentine's Day. And then this was the extra picture that I did. Yes, the extra picture. These were the artist choice pictures. That one and that one. And I did a lot of research on this guy to find out that it was a golden eagle. Now, how you can tell is the way the beak was, the way the tail was, and the way the head. So I thought at first might be a hawk. And I looked at red shoulder, I looked at red tail. Neither one of those had the right tail or the right beak. It didn't have the right overall look for a bald eagle, So as I did more research, I realized it's a golden eagle. It could have been an osprey. It's I went on with the eagle because of the way the beak was. It is closer to an osprey or a golden eagle. So there's that. So I did do research before I painted it. The white was really bright, but it makes a distinction because that is the signs of the eagle besides the beak and the talons. And a full eagle will not have the yellow talons or the black beak. So there's a lot of information. When you do photography, you often have to distinguish between different things real closely, and that's what came into that. I've got the other pictures, got the paint. So like I said, I was just coming on, do a quick chat, see if anybody else was in there. I got your card. It was really nice. It was a nice pickup for today. Been a long week with losing my roommate, celebrating missing Mom on her birthday, now having my birthday and not being able to be around family. I haven't heard how the game went. I led some bingo today, which keeps my mind busy. Started working on another diamond painting. Finished the one I was doing. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll get in the application so I can fill out the couple that I'm waiting on. Yeah, it was nice. I fixed it where I could keep it and look at it again. It made my day because sometimes you don't think like that. And it's what encouraged me to come on and do a live stream. So with that, but no, with the applications, hopefully the 2 or 3 more that we're looking at will get there this first early part of the week. The interview's on the 22nd, and I'm hoping that I can get up on the list pretty high. Now it's the waiting list game. Literally the waiting game. How far are you on the waiting list, and how long will it take for them to get you? I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Not because anyone is mean or it's not a good place. I'm getting where I don't need to be here. Once I get back to where I was before COVID, because COVID kicked my butt. Yeah, exactly, Foxy. Look, hurry up, wait, hurry up, wait. But yeah, it kicked my butt, and because of that, I don't want to rush into leaving until after therapy. But once therapy's done, I want to be gone, if that makes sense. So I'm looking at the goal is no later than the 1st of May, me being moved. Yeah, that's what I'm ready for. I'll still have people that come and help me, but it'll be on my calendar, on my schedule, on my time. So if I want to stay up to 3 in the morning and sleep to 10, that's fine. I'm not going to have breakfast at 7. And I'll have breakfast when I want it. But I've kind of got into a rhythm, and I don't know if I'll get out of this rhythm. It's pretty well set, and with it being set, it kind of is keeping my temperament and everything even. And we're trying to find out two things. We're trying to find out. One is if I can go have my surgery. Federated will take me to it because it's the only place where the battery can be changed. Plus, I got to go on a waiting list for my pacer, which is kind of crazy. But they're already. All right, let me explain the pacer. The pacer is an Intera device. It's the name of it is Intera. And it's a machine that goes in your stomach. People call it a stomach bypass, stomach stimulator, a stomach pacer maker. It's actually an Intera. And what the Intera device does is you've got these wires hooked to the device is about this big. It's implanted in your stomach, and it has a battery and the motor. And it looks like a pacemaker. Okay, just looks like a pacemaker, and it's implanted in your lower stomach. So mine's planted right here. Okay. So then what they do is they have wires that they loop around and touch your stomach, because this is your in your abdomen. Your stomach is up here at the top, which a lot of people think, oh, this is my stomach. It's not. Your stomach's up here, and mine doesn't move. And so basically my food is broke down by acid, so that I'm always burning because my food is stuck in my stomach. Well, the pacemaker doesn't make the muscle fire. The muscle isn't firing because it's damaged nerves that keep it from firing. What the pacer does is sort of like, have you ever seen a TENS unit or heard of, you put the TENS unit on and it dee, those are little spikes, and it helps you forget about the pain. Well, what the stimulator does is peck, 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 peck at different rates. And that little stimulation is to help you help you with the nausea. There will be some people that it will help with digestion. There's some people with the gastroparesis, it doesn't do anything. It's a waste of time. With other people, it, along with conjunction of other medications and therapies and food changes, helps. And then there's some people, all they need is the Intera device, and off they run. I'm not the get it, the Intera and take off, or get the Intera and nothing happens. Or I'm the Intera Plus. And the reason I'm Intera Plus needed medical is because I have an autoimmune disorder. And my autoimmune disorder not only attacked my stomach muscle, it's also attacked different nerves in my body. So the nerve that controls my stomach was damaged by my autoimmune disorder. And so I have to take medications to treat my autoimmune disorder. But we have to do something to help me with the gastroparesis, which is it's been caused by an autoimmune disorder. So it's a side effect. Or here's the thing that it took me down, you know. So at first we didn't think that they could, I'm trying to figure this out. There you go. at first we did not think that that I could go now because we didn't think we could get transportation. But I was calling to ask about me and my dad, about after we left here, if there was a way. And goodness gracious, guess what? Yeah, it's a very vicious cycle. But guess what? The bus system here, it's like a Wheels or medical bus, will take me to Louisville, pick me back up to Louisville, and bring back the nursing home. The only requirement is I have to have someone that rides with me from the nursing home to the facility. So, and stays and then rides back. So, we're trying to find out if the nursing home will actually let me go, let my dad go with me. My dad, he's 77, and he has heart problems, and he has leg issues. He has concerns. He will do anything for me and my brother. So, I can't wait to get out and spend more time with him. We're going to get his car up and going so he can drive his car. So, but I don't know. It's not a good thing. We almost lost him several times due to infections in his legs. It's the reason it scared him to death about mine. But he's doing better now. He doesn't have the infection. And because he doesn't have the infection, he's doing much better. So that's where that goes. I forgot to show. Drink of the day, not sponsored. Green tea, white peach. If you like green tea, if you like peach, this is really good. I don't know what the difference what a white peach is, but man. Yeah, try this one. Not sponsored. Lipton, you need to start sponsoring me, man. As I do your reviews on all your drinks every day. I've got some of their Diet Peach Zero. It's pretty good. I gotta get that put in the refrigerator so I can try it. Have it for my drink of the day. I already had coffee and Mountain Dew, so I didn't want to bring out another Mountain Dew. Save it for a meal. Do you not like the taste of green tea? Or green tea just messes with you? I know for some people it messes with them, but for me it really doesn't mess. It kind of helps with things. So, and I go through several bottles a day of this and organic teas. I figure when I get home, I'll be making black tea and just an occasional one. Then you need to try this one. Try this and you will not taste the green tea. All you taste is pure peach, which makes it delicious. You need to try this and let me know what you think about it. Green tea, white peach. That's probably the one that's the least taste of that you just don't even taste green tea. It's all peach. So yeah. I was sitting here thinking earlier today, which I have a lot of time to do, about writing a book. About my experience over the last year. The anniversary date of the first surgery to remove my knees is coming up. It's March 3rd. And it'll be a year that I've been in facilities on March 3rd. Where my life's been controlled by others. I never thought I would be in here a year. And if you go back further, you had September, October, November, December that I was in. So I had like 3 weeks in December that I wasn't in. Or a few days in November, about a week in November, 3 days in December, 2 days, then I was in the hospital in January from the fire. So you got September, October, November, January. So you skip December and February. So there's 2 months there that keep it from being 18 months in facilities. Blows my mind. I've had the worst and some of the best care in those 18 months. Some I don't even really remember. I wish I had done live streams back then. It was sort of out of my head from the sepsis and nobody knew it. I gave my cell phone back. So I started making random calls to my family and telling them that I was selling my house and moving to Colorado to live by the ocean in a big blue house. Not moving to Colorado, not buying a big blue house. Don't ask me how it's next to the ocean in Colorado, but there's where I was going. It was safe there for the apocalypse that was getting ready to happen, and all my friends needed to be prepared for the apocalypse. And I randomly picked destinations because I couldn't let them know exactly where I was moving, because if I did, and they were caught by spies, then they might tell where I'm at. Like, who cares about me that bad that spies would be hunting me down? I got 237 YouTube followers. Only 4 watch her, but dude, we gotta catch her. Where's she at? Those are the funniest times. Don't remember most of it. They've had to tell me. Then I had that nursing home, which was, whoa. I left before I died there because they were not treating me, and they were trying to say that they were trying to get me where I couldn't leave medically, and if I hadn't left in that period of time, they would have had me under a waiver where they had got my rights taken away, because that's what they were trying to do. And we got out of there before a social worker could initiate the paperwork. It turns out I was living with a UTI infection that they hadn't treated, that I almost died from. And I also had sepsis in my knees and issue with my support. And all that almost not didn't get treated because of where I was at. Worst experience. Worst experience ever. Worst social workers. I've had some really bad social workers and case managers. But then I've had some of the best. So I'm wonder, it makes me always wonder, would anyone read a book that I made sharing the stories? Just what it really is like, what you see with your eyes. What does a person in a nursing home experience? And what do they see? And what makes their lives something special every day? Yeah, and it would be interesting. I think it would be interesting to write it because I see things from a different perspective, if that makes sense. I know what it's like to be in a facility during a holiday and your family can't come. But I also see people who here on a holiday, their family doesn't come and they don't know their family didn't come, or they didn't know who their family was, or even that was a holiday. And other ones know exactly what's going on, and they might not have family to come in. So it's I think the book would be interesting just to, these are my eyes of a year. Different types of hospitals, different levels of care. Most people can't tell what a life support experience was. Literally, I woke up thinking they had changed their mind. Don't remember nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they were sitting there. And said, Michelle, we got to do this. We got to do this. Get ready, get down for the count. Hold her esophagus cut so she doesn't have gas. Hold her esophagus. Michelle, we're going to count to 10. 1. And I woke up and they were like, we're going to take out your tube now. And wake up. Okay, Michelle. No. We count to 3. We want you to blow. I felt this thing come out of my mouth. I go, y'all change your mind? I'm like, no, you've been under for 5 days. Figure that out of your life. 5 days just gone. Anybody could have done anything to you in those 5 days. You wouldn't have known. Wouldn't have bothered you. That's how crazy life support is. You have absolutely no knowledge of what's happening. Wow. It's a weird experience to have that done. Then to wake up from a knee surgery and you're coherent, but you're not really there. And they're like, you gotta stand up. And you're like, I can't stand up. You gotta stand up. I can't do it. And they take your arms and they help you stand. And you can't do it, but you tried. And we're like, okay, let's use the slime board. And you use slime board and you get in the chair. And it's the first time you haven't been in pain. Well, you're in pain, but a different kind of pain. It's what I try to explain to people. There's pain and there's different kinds of pain. I've had the worst, and I've had a daily dose. So I know the difference. And most people wouldn't make it through my daily dose of pain. But on a positive note, there's a lot of good things that happen. There's a lot of good people I've met, a lot of good nurses, a lot of good staff. I got to do YouTubers pay it forward from a facility bed, help grow a channel, start doing live streams on YouTube, all kinds of things on a Instagram page. Believe it or not, I have almost 800 followers right now on Instagram. It's unthinkable that I have that many. And part of that is because it's all natural growth. And you might go, 800, that's not much. Well, this channel has been going on 19, 20, 21. It's been up for 4 years. It has 250 followers. YouTubers Pay It Forward has been up less than a year with 800. So for me, it's natural growth. And I love it. People see it and they're like, we can help you grow. I'm like, don't help me grow. I don't need your false numbers. Like the organic growth. I'm glad that YouTube lets you do these live now. It makes my day. Still a long way from getting 1,000 followers, but one or two dedicated is all it takes to make it work. And I had that. And I tell you what, either the halftime game show is over or it's getting ready to come on. Not sure which. But with that being said, I am heading off and yeah, worked very, very hard to come over some adversity. And came out on the end of surviving, which is the best part of the whole thing. Came out the other end of surviving. There's a few people that I want to get stuff to that I don't have addresses that need to get pieces of artwork. Hint, hint. And I need to get some of those addresses so I can take and send stuff out to some of my loyal supporters. And I am going to call it. It's time for my medicine and time for me to call it a night and start over again tomorrow. I'll get those pictures finished painting from the rest of the artist choice. And then we can pick some more for on Tuesday. I'll let you know if I hear any more interviews. And that, my friends, is my update on my 51st birthday. keeping it young always. And as I say, happy abandoning. Night.